Hello friends, today in this session we will further discuss about Python for loops in detail. Here is the first program. Items is a list containing different types of elements. First element is here is string, second is an integer, third is a tuple, fourth is a float number, and the last one is dictionary having one key value pair. Key is id string and its after colon its value is 4. So this items list contains different type of elements, tuple, dictionary, float, integer and strings. Now this keys is another list containing different types of elements. This one is tuple 3 and 5, this is float, the same, this is dictionary, this is the ABC string. Now we have to find out whether each item in this keys list is in the items list also or not. If any item in this keys list is also present in this items list, then we display that yes, it is present, otherwise not. We use nested for loops here. Outer for loop has for key in keys. Now here in the place of keys will come this whole list containing items to be searched. And again in the body of this outer for loop we have this inner for loop here. This portion whole is the part of the inner for loop. Inner for loop also contains else part. We go like this here. When the outer for loop runs, first time key will be, value of key will be the first type item in this keys list, 3, 5, this is a tuple. And program will enter in the inner for loop. In the inner for loop, items list will come here. This item list come here, and the first item will be here. Item will be the yes. We see that here item will be yes and the key will be 3, 4, a tuple. Now in the inner for loop, first inner for loop will run from here to here till it finishes all the elements of this items. First time using key value as a tuple 3, 5, we iterate over the items list here to check whether a tuple 3, 5 is present or not. We see here it is present in the items list. So when the body of inner for loop executes, first it will check item is equal to key, means whether first time this item value is here yes is equal to this key. First time key value will be 3, 5. It is not equal, means this else statement will be false, means the body of if statement here, the two statement will not execute, and then the inner loop will go here and it will select other item. So the next item will be here 214. Now it will check whether this item is equal to key or a tuple 3, 5 is equal to this 214. This is also not equal, then body of if will not execute. Again it will go here. It will take one item at a time from the items list. And suppose here 3, 5 tuple is present in the items. In that case, this item will become a tuple of 3, 5. And when we compare it in the if test, it will be equal. Then this if statement will result true. True means it will print key was found. Value of key will be 3, 5 was found, and it will break the inner loop. Means whenever an item from the keys is found in the items list, it will break the loop. Break means it will break the inner loop, not the outer loop here. And it will go here and select next key in the keys list. Next value in the keys list will be 3.14 here. Key will be here, and assuming key as 3.14, we check all the items in the inner loop here. Whenever item is found, means item is key, it will print item was found and break the inner loop and go again take here. Otherwise, if item is not found, then this will not be true and the break will not occur. If break does not occur here, suppose any item is not found in the keys, then this is false. If the statement is false, false means this break will not happen. It means else clause will be executed. Key not found here. So it will check each item, and if that item is not found in the items list, it will print item not found. When all the keys values have been extracted and compared, it will come out of the outer for loop and print here search completed. So we can check the output of the program here on the Jupyter here. Here the programs. And if I run it again, it prints here 3, 5 was found, 3.14 was not found, and the dictionary was found because the same dictionary is having ID and key and 4 values is also present in the items list. So it will search all the items from a list whether that item is present in another list or not by using nested for loop with break statement. The same program is we can use by not using the comparison operator, but here using key in items. The in is a membership operator. It will check whether the key value is present in the items list here. So you see here, no need to use nested for loop. Only one for loop will be enough, and this program will run faster because single for loop is used. Using loops consumes a lot of memory and processing time, so this program is much efficient than earlier program. The trick is that in this loop, the same thing happens. First time key value will be first item from this keys like 3, 5. It will check if this 3, 5 tuple is in items. Items means this whole list. So no need to iterate one by one using the inner loop. The in operator just checks whether this key value is present in the items list. If it is present, then it prints key was found. Then else prints key was not found. So it checks whether the key is present in the items using this is in operator, membership operator. This program is efficient because it does not use nested for loops. Again, we can check Like see this is a list, and inside the list are tuples. Each tuple contains two values. I use a for loop here. By using for loop, I assigned now any element extracted from a list or sequence using the for loop can be assigned any type of value. Earlier I assigned like here taking key or item. Here I assign a tuple a comma b by taking each element from this tup list. Now tup list will contain tuples here, having each tuple having two elements. So when I extract items from this tup list, first item will be here 1 comma 2. Then a comma will be assigned to 1 comma 2. A will become 1, b will become 2. Now this line will be executed which prints value of a and b ending with colon here. You see the output here 1, 2, then colon. Then for loop will go in the header and select next item from the tuple list. Next item is 3 comma 4. This 3 comma 4 tuple is assigned to this AB, and again this value of 3 comma 4 will be printed with colon here. So this is the output of this program. I can check it here in the you see here is the output of this program 1 comma 2 3 comma 4 5 comma 6. Program is here. Again this one is slightly tricky. Here I assign, you see here. Now see here this statement. This statement says that this list, this tuple contains two elements. One is itself a tuple having two values a and b, and next element is simple one value c. This tuple is assigned to this value. Now by comparing, we see that this tuple a comma b will be equal to this tuple 1 comma 2, means a will be 1, b will be 2, and this c will be initialized to 3 here. Now I can extract in the for loop this kind of values also. You see here this program. For you see here, see this element. This is a tuple having two values. First is itself a tuple 1 comma b, second is a single value. In this list, this list contains two values separated with comma, actually two tuples. One tuple is here and the next tuple is here, and each itself contains a tuple and a value. So first time this 1 comma 2 tuple and 3 values will be assigned to this a comma b tuple and c. So a will be 1, b will be 2, and c will be 3 here. And in the body of the for loop containing single statement, we print a comma b comma c. So this 1 comma 2 comma 3 is printed here. Again the for loop will take next element from this list. It is a tuple having a tuple 4 comma 5 and 6 value. So a comma b and c will be initialized, and the 4 5 6 value will be printed here. I can run this program in the terminal also here and see the result. First I open the Python shell. Now I have in the Python interpreter shell. and I run the program here directly for print. While executing multi-line programs in the Python interpreter shell, we have to press enter key twice to execute the program. We see the same output 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Even a list can be assigned to a tuple here. You see for this, in this program, this tuple having a tuple and a value a comma b and c may be assigned here also. This is a tuple having two values. First value is a list here. List having two elements 1, 2 and this is 3. In this case also, this list will be assigned to this tuple. The same output will be here. A, B, C will become 1, 2 and 3. And here you see we can also assign this string having two characters, sequence of two characters, X and Y. I can assign this string to this tuple. In this case, X will be assigned to A, Y will be assigned to B, and 6 will be assigned to C here. You see, because this string XY contains two elements. These two elements will be assigned to A and B here. So A will be X, B will be Y, and C will be 6. I can show this in the Python shell here. I have to press 2 times. See the result here. 1, 2, 3, X, Y, and Z. So I can assign any sequence to any type here in the for loop. Again, this is also true for dictionary. I can also extract elements from the dictionary. Here, like you see, I initialize a dictionary named dict is equal to. This dictionary contains 3 elements or 3 key value pairs. First is having character A as key, 1 as value. Second is having character B as key and 2 value. Likewise, this is C colon C. So this dict contains 3 key value pairs. When I run this for loop for key in dict, you see whenever I just say in using in operator in any dictionary, it means its key will be assigned, extracted, and will be assigned to this key value. So when this for loop will run, this for loop contains single statement, the print statement, hence it may be written in the same line. Output of this will be here, the dict means this whole dictionary. When I iterate using for key in dict, it means first time it will extract first key A and key will be A. Next time key will be B. Third time key will be here C. So first time you see key will be A character here. And this body of the for loop will run. It will print key, means it will print A, then is equal to and greater than sign. Then I use the dictionary value using the key value. Means key will be here A. So dict A. Dict A means this one value here. To extract elements from dictionary, we use key of the dictionary. Like this syntax, you name of the dictionary, then open a square bracket and we put here key value. This will result in value of the key here. So first time it will result 1. So first time output will be A and 1. Next time it will extract next key B. So the key will be B, and here dict key means dict B. Dict B means this 2 value. So this will be print. Third time it will print like this. I can also run this in the Python interpreter here. Now dict has been initialized, and I just iterate over the for loop elements. This is a compound statement, hence prints enter key 2 times. You see here the result is same. So we can extract elements from the dictionary also using a for loop. Now you see what will the result of dict.items. Dictionary contains items function, and when I use name of dictionary, then dot operator, then function items with opening and closing brackets, it will return here key value pairs in the form of this tuple. Each tuple will contain key comma value like a comma 1, c comma 3. So dict.items will result this tuple, and to make it a list so that we can see it, I am using a list function also. So dict.items will result in a tuples of key value pairs in the dictionary, and when I wrap this output in a list function, list will make it a list like here. This will be output. Since I have already initialized dict in my Python interpreter, I can use the dict.items function here, and it will print the value here, list. The same list is printed here. I can iterate here for key value in dict.items. You see here, dict.items contains this list of key value pairs, and this list contains tuple as its elements. First element of the tuple is key, second element is its value. This like so. This output will dict.item. This will be a sequence having tuples. Will come here, and first tuple will be extracted, and that tuple will be assigned to here this tuple key value. It means first key and value will be a comma 1. First key will be a and value will be 1. Now I print here, print key, then this one. So the same output will result here by using the dict.items function. You see here the next, when the for loop iterates next, then next element from the dict.items will be taken here, means c comma 3 tuple will be assigned to key value, and the print will be here b and 2. The same program is here like this, and run using the dict.items here. Now see, this body of for loop must be indented with 4 spaces. Likewise, you can provide any space. So here I can put like this here, 4 space. Then I put there here print statement. Press enter 2 times, and the result will be here. The same result will be here. Now the lines of a file can also be iterated or used in the for loop like this here. for line in open test.txt. Test.txt is a file. I open this file in read mode. When I use this open function and passing the name of the file here, it will output here a file object which is iterable. Means I can extract one line at a time of the file and assign to this line value. First time line will be the first line of the file, and I print here, print line dot upper. Since assuming file is a string file, character based file or text file, I can use its upper function. String contains a function upper which makes each character of that string uppercase. So I print here by converting the characters in uppercase of that line, and again loop will go here and select next line this file object. Next line will be assigned to here line, and the same next line will be printed here upper. So I can use this also command. I go to here you see I'm using this one. I'm using the same file iterator here, extracting lines of a file. If I run this, you see first line of file and second line and third line all put. This file also is the same file. You can see here test.txt is containing these 3 lines only. So for loop can also be used to extract lines of a file. I use another slight variation here, open test.txt. It will open a file object, and I use here read lines function of this file object. It will read all the lines and make here as a list. Hence all the lines of that file will be available here as a list, and I can extract each line of the file by using the for loop. First time the line will be the first line of the file. The same thing will here happen, and it will print after converting each character of the file of the line uppercase. So all the lines will be printed here. Program is same, but using some read lines function here. You see here same program is here. I run program here, prints the same output here. So there are different type of applications of for loop, and I can use different in different scenario. I can create list in comprehension also. You see sequence 1 here in this program. Sequence 1 is read all a string. Sequence 2 is a string here. Now this list is assigned to this list. This is a list comprehension and is very popular. I use here for x in sequence 1. So first time value of x will take the first character like R from the sequence seq1. First time x will be this R. If x in sec2, then this if will check whether this same x is in sequence 2 also. Means it will check whether R is there in this sequence 2 also. You see here it is not. So it will not select. If condition is to filter whether that character from the sequence 1 is present here in the sec2 also. If that is present, then only this x will be assigned to that character. If not present, then it will not be assigned. So if here is used to filter the output from the for loop here. for x in sec1 will result here first character r, and again it will check if x is in sec2, means if r is in this sequence 2, it is not there, then it will not select. Then again this for loop will select next character from this seq1, means e, and it will test whether by this using this if clause whether this e will be in sec2 also. E is here, means it will result true. True means this x will become e. So first time list member will be e. Likewise, each element from the sec1 will be assigned x, and it will be checked whether this element is in sec2 also using this if condition in for loop. If that is present, then x will be assigned to that value, otherwise not. Otherwise, we select next element from this for loop. So we actually check whether each character in this sec1 is in this sec2 or not. If that character is there, we print just the character. You see the output is here, like here this. I can execute this program here. This is very popular and called list comprehension. I can create lists using the for loop. Now I print the value of list. So list has been created by using for loop with list comprehension concept. So I now end this session. In the next session, I will talk about some other Python library function and built-in functions. Thank you.